Hi guys, Jess again and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from the title and thumbnail, today's video is going to be what is on my iPhone 11. So I guess without further ado, let's just get on with this video. So first things first, when I open up my phone, it's actually just my lock screen, which is a flowery aesthetic basic wallpaper. And I love flowers, as you guys can tell from my case. I just love flowers, so I just picked a really basic aesthetic one because I really liked it and it was flowery. So yeah. And that is really just my wallpaper, nothing special. I'll still link it in the description in case you guys want it. Yeah. So also my phone is face recognition if you guys didn't know. And I just need to swipe up and then we go from aesthetic to cute. So my wallpaper is actually my husky, Blackie, who just turned 2 on Monday, which is crazy. I can't believe she's already 2. She was in between 6 to 8 months in this picture and I just always love the way she looks. So I often use it as wallpaper and it is no different again this time. I'm still using it as a wallpaper. So yeah, this one you can't find it anywhere. The first things you see when you look at my home screen are just the basic Apple apps in which I just left them the way they were because they really didn't bother me. So I have FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, mail, which I think I might need to go through those because I kind of have 1,724 emails that I kind of haven't looked at. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through those real soon. Then I have clock, maps, weather, reminders, notes, the greatest app to ever exist because every time I get an idea, I can just write it down. Seriously, the greatest app to ever exist. I then have stocks, news, books, App Store, podcast, Apple TV, health, home, wallet, and settings, all the same as they were when I got my phone. On the little bottom bar, I have my phone app, Safari, iMessage, and then Apple Music. And I use Apple Music and I don't use Spotify, so that is my music app. Then on the next slide, I have Files, Find My, Shortcuts, iTunes Store, Tips, Contacts, Watch, and in my utilities, I have Voice Memos, Compass, Measure, Calculator, Pages, iTunes U. I then have Apple Store, Clips, Keynote, and Numbers. So that is it for like all the basic Apple apps, because on the next slide, this one, I have 8 folders and those are all the apps that I use. So like I said, the basic Apple apps, I'm probably just gonna remodel my home screen at one point, but right now I'm just fine with the way they look. So I have 8 folders on the last slide, which are Binge, Photo, Shop, Games, YouTube, Random, Cameras, and then Social. So in my first folder, I have Netflix and Disney Plus, and if you guys don't know what these are, have you been living under a rock? So I have my Netflix, and then I have Disney Plus, which I am so happy because I can watch Disney movies, Pixar movies, Marvel movies, shows, and then Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. You can clearly tell by here I was just like rewatching Star Wars Rebels Season 3 Episode 11 just because I wanted to, because I haven't seen that show in such a long time. So yeah, that's what I do with Disney Plus. I then have Roku for my Roku TV. You know how you keep losing like your remote in between your cushions or your blanket or pillows or the floor, anywhere really, though that's what I do every hour of the day. So the Roku app prevents me from panicking and not being able to pause or change the channel, and it's just there on my phone, so if I lose my remote I just need to open the app and it's right there. So that's a blessing in disguise. I then have Google Play Movies because I sometimes rent movies. I have Prime Video because I have Amazon Prime, and then I have Web Video Caster, which is an app that I have the channel app on my Roku TV, and then I have it on my phone. So you just go on a site, a free site, and then you put up a movie that you don't have on any of your streaming devices, I guess, like you're streaming like Netflix, and you put it on the app and then it just projects it on the TV. So that's so cool and amazing and I love it so much. Then I have the photo folder, which is basically mostly for my thumbnails. So I have VSCO, in which I don't have anything at the moment on it because I switched phones. I then have Fonto, which I also use for my thumbnails. I have Vont, which is for like editing your videos. It's kind of the same thing as Fonto. I have Superimpose to help me do pop-ups for my videos. Photogrid, once again, for my thumbnails. Unsplash, which, if you look at my wall's photos are all from Unsplash, because then I don't have to have any like copyrighted issues or like claim, like give credit or anything. Like, they're photos that you don't need to give credit for. And if you guys stay tuned for Sunday, my wall is gonna change completely for Christmas. They're all gonna be Christmas themed images, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait till you guys see that. Unsplash is literally the greatest things. I'm actually gonna show you an example. So right now I had written Christmas, and you guys can see it. I have some Christmas images like this Christmas tree, or like ornaments, pine tree, like really anything, gifts, candy canes. This one is like one of my faves. It's so beautiful. And then there are more, like you can search up anything that you want, aesthetic or Christmas or Halloween, and then you're gonna have tons of pictures and you don't need to give credit. So you can do things like this or put them in presentations or anything like that. Next up, I have Eraser. So if I want to do like PNG images, I have Unfold for my Instagram stories. Haven't used it yet, but I want to. I just haven't gotten around to it. And I have PixArt once again for my thumbnails. The next folder is Shop, and I have Amazon, Shein, I don't know how to pronounce it, eBay, Zaful, Reebok, my Walmart, which you know how there's like those machines that scan in Walmart and they beep very, very loudly? Well, this can scan your items and tell you the price without being embarrassed. So that's what I do. I then have Indigo because I love to read. I'm a bookworm, so I just order books sometimes on there because I can collect plum points. So that's really fun. And then I have Ardeen for like cardigans or stuff like that. I just order off of it. My next folder is probably my busiest one, because in that folder I have all of my games. So in it I have Simpsons Tapped Out, Pet Rescue Puzzle, Heyday, Break Breaks, BitLife. Once again, if you don't know what BitLife is, you might have been living under a rock. It's really just a life simulator app, and I usually play when I have no service or I'm bored. And then I have Subway Surf, Super Solitaire, 021 Solitaire, because yes, I do play card games. I'm sorry, I am old. And then I have Word Cookies, Vineyard Valley, Holio, Snake vs. Block, AdCap, Sandballs, and Nonogram. My next folder is one of my most empty ones, and it's the YouTube folder. So I just have my YouTube app and then YouTube Studio. And if you don't know what YouTube Studio is, it's just an app for us like content creators, like from YouTube, to see like where our subscriber count is, like our views, our watch time, minutes or hours. So really just helpful information like that to keep track of is in the YouTube Studio app. My next folder is my very, very random folder, which is really full of apps that I couldn't put like alone, but I wanted them in a folder, so it's my random folder. I have Google Maps, Fitbit, because I constantly have a Fitbit on me. And right now it says that I have 0 steps, but I think it's because I neglected the battery this morning and it just never counted it, because I guess it was really like there was no more battery, so guess I just didn't walk today. And then I have Pinterest, which I didn't sign in yet, but I just use inspiration out of Pinterest. I have Expedia for travel, like booking flights, hotels, characters to put like little characters on like text that you don't usually find anywhere like easily. Duolingo because I'm learning another language, my third one. And then I have Wattpad and Webtoon because when I get bored and I want to read stuff but I don't have a book and I don't want to buy ebooks, yeah, I just sometimes randomly end up on Wattpad or Webtoon. Next, in my camera folder, I have Canon Camera Connect, which I connected to my camera so I can transfer videos or photos really easily. And then I have Canon Print in which this time I send a photo from my phone to the printer so it can print. And then I have the GoPro app, which really does the same thing as the Canon Camera Connect. So you just send pictures or videos from the GoPro to your phone. And then for my last folder, it's my social folder, which I honestly should rename that folder because I only have Instagram and TikTok in it. TikTok, I don't do any TikToks, I just watch them. So it's like an addiction of watching TikToks but not making them. No. Maybe one day, but not today. And then I have Instagram, like I said, which is basically my only social app on there, but yeah, I don't know. It's really just my only social app, and I don't really have a theme going for my Instagram, so sorry about the ugliness, I guess. I need to get on with that trend of doing a theme, but I don't know what, because I just like posting whichever picture I want, so yeah. So this is all for today's video. That was all that was on my iPhone 11. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, give a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!